Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas. Hi, I'm Symphoneers, and today we're taking a look at Psemilla, Meletian Poet in Historic Brawl. Psemilla is a commander that I wanted to do a zero rare deck build around because it struck me that their effects are very strong, or like a very efficient way to produce just boards that can actually kill opponents, which is not something we often get from a uncommon commander. And that has worked out very well. It is, I think, by like some margin, the strongest zero rare Brawl deck that I've made. So Psemilla, doing some good work. The basic idea of the deck, of course, is that we are just playing a ton of interaction and stuff. We're playing, I don't think literally every like O-ring and, you know, enchantment-based exile effect, but we're playing like most of the ones on Arena, and that means that we are actually pretty able to stop our opponents from doing stuff, which is handy. Aside from that, we have various things that key off of like small creatures entering for card advantage. We have Symmetry Matrix as well as Mentor of the Meek, and I think those are the main ones. That just means anytime we like generate tokens, we can draw additional cards, keep the card advantage going. We have assorted like low-budget Turbo Xerox hand smoothie cantrippy stuff happening in like Helpful Hunter, Mishra's Bauble. We're playing basically, if not all of them, then like most of the creatures that cantrip and draw a card on Arena. Oh no, that's not quite true. We did cut out a bunch of the 3-drop ones. We're playing all the like cheap 2-drop stuff that does that. To support, to get more card draw out of a deck like this too, we actually have a weird sacrifice kind of sub-theme. We're playing Ravenous Amulet and Saw, and I think those are the two main ones. But they mean that as we generate tokens or whatever, we can feed them into Ravenous Amulet to draw more cards and like draw more exile to stop our opponents from doing stuff and so on, and that is very handy. We have a like soft life gain sub package just because they're efficient threats, and like as we spit out tokens and stuff, Soul Warden will heal us up and help us not die to early pressure or whatever. So that's kind of handy to support that. We do have a couple of things, or we have an Abiding Grace. That means we can feed like Soul Wardens into the Saws or whatever. We can sacrifice them, get them back with the Abiding Grace, get more triggers and things, and that's another kind of like layer of card advantage we have in the deck. We're also playing a bunch of cantrip enchantments and like Feather of Flight and stuff. Pretty much anything for 2, almost everything for 2 or less that says like, when this enters, draw a card. We have assorted like little bestow spirits and stuff. We're playing some just efficient exile. Unfortunately, we can't get like Path to Exile or whatever in here because of how Arena's rarity stuff works. Yay. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. We are playing some MDFCs and stuff in the list as well, just to sneak some more like power into it. Enchantments and stuff has been a pretty well supported like kind of draft archetype or mechanical archetype over a couple of recent sets, so that really helps us in terms of card quality. We do have a couple of tutors in the list, which is atypical for a zero rare deck, but we have like Moonblessed Cleric as well as Heliod's Pilgrim, and these help us tutor for removal or whatever. It can be handy. We do have Seance in the list as well. This further helps support the like sacrifice sub-theme. Or it can just like, if we get board wiped, Seance can do some stuff, help recur cats or whatever, get us some more card draw, and help keep us in the game. We also have Sphere of Safety in the deck just because it is a surprisingly efficient way to like slow down whatever the opponent's doing, or like to help us not die to combat damage. We have Eagles of the North for like more power optimization stuff, or just to like smooth out the mana base. Oketra's Monument, spit out more tokens, get more sack fodder, etc. We're playing a very little bit of like ramp and mana acceleration, mostly the untapped mana rocks on 2 that Arena has, just because those help us jump up in mana efficiently. The mana base is really simple as part of being, you know, a 0 rare list. We do make good use of Roadside Reliquary because we have like a little bit of acceleration, the sack stuff too, so we can pretty regularly get 2 cards out of Roadside Reliquary, and Cryptic Caves, similarly, we can just like get a card out of it sometimes if we're flooding or whatever. I think that's most of the list. Anything I haven't talked about at this point, I think, is mostly, like, again, kind of power optimization stuff, like Glyph Elemental, really good enchantment bestow card. It doesn't really have, like, other thematic resonance with the deck or whatever, but it'll kill people. Same thing with Hex Goldsmith, etc., etc. And yeah, that is more or less the deck. If you like the deck tech and like the video, like, subscribe, etc. Always helps the channel a lot. If you want to support the channel even more, you can dig around in the description and click on various links to do that. And that's neat. Thanks. All that rambling out of the way, let's get on to some actual gameplay. View battlefield. Whenever you cast an adventure trade, yeah, sure. This is fine. Whip. Do we do stuff or do we do things? Or do we do stuff or things? I mean, I guess we can just Nyx Fleece Ram. This is fine. We might need to discard stuff to... the Split Skin Doll. I was tempted to attack with the ram to assert dominance, but I don't know. I am in a mood to play correctly. Or to play diligently at the moment. Okay, good, we don't, like, hard stall. 4 mana and stuff, we should get some out. And doing stuff. Do kind of want to, like, get this stuff, bolt the bird, as it were, but, you don't know. It's fine, I should have played this differently. After it's like, I want to play correctly and, etc. Proceed to immediately forget how Glyph Elemental works. I should have, like, bestowed it on something, but it was kind of whatever. Maybe we still bestow it, make Ram very large. We could make some, Psemilla. That's how you actually say his name, right? Psemilla? Could make Psemilla big with the Glyph Elemental, but they immediately replay Lozhan. Lozhan? We would just like to, like, Borrowed Time, probably, right? Borrowed Time Lozhan. Psemilla's Clause is met. I don't care about bestowing this enough right now. I am happy just to get a 1/1 down. And let's do some bonks. We hit them for a bunch and take them to 12. Red. Thriving Isle. I think we've actually gotten an opposing budget deck, just guessing off of, like, uncommon commander. And like mana rocks and stuff are good, but I don't know, that's kind of neat. Arena's, like, matchmaking or whatever actually working for once in its life. Glyph Elemental does stuff. I do think I'd like to trap in the screen the Roaming Throne. Yep, autopay the ward. We do this. Psemilla fires, we do Biggest Bonkus, and we kill them. Smooth and clean like gasoline. Good games to the opponent. I honestly don't really want to play this out. Just because dealing with like big Mythic Planeswalker that is removal and like creature protection and stuff from turn 4 is a lot for a budget deck to deal with, particularly like protection that bypasses our primary form of removal. And we are flooding very hard, which is great. Everyone loves that. Yeah, if we don't draw a thing, I'm just wanna like scoop and look at the list. I don't know, get me out. Get me out! Phenax, God of Deception. Is this just mill? I'm not really into playing against mill, but I don't know. We do have a bunch of interaction and Mishra's Bauble and stuff in this hand, so maybe it'll be fine. We're like medium okay just blind firing Michika's Reign of Truth on 2 if we need to get it ticking. Helpful Hunter, we definitely do the good cat. Cool snow-covered island. Cat Collector. Okay, Suspension Field. We have a bunch of efficient interaction, so that's something. I'm a little bit concerned that they won't be playing efficient creatures. Oh, Cancer. They're definitely a mill deck. This is not bad. Oh, sorry, you're Exa Toughness. Toughness 3 or greater. Sorry, Suspension Field works. My brain was not reading it properly for a second. I like ramping with the Arcane Signet. And then doing this. And then we can do... Do we just need to deal with you? Sorry, the creatures you control have tap, target toughness. We do need to deal with this, which is kind of annoying, huh? Because it's not going to... Does this use last known... This would use last known information if we exiled Charix at instant speed, right? And that's not great. We Banishing Light Charix. This is where us being very interactive is actually, like, very beneficial, or doing a lot of work to let us, you know, not die to mill deck. We're not applying as much pressure as I would like, as quickly as I would like, but that's kind of whatever. Hi, Merfolk, Secret Keeper. Big cat. We do this, we do Psemilla. Psemilla. We do a think. Are we okay just... I mean, we should just seal away at sorcery speed, right? Make a nerd, make a nymph. Oops. Me forgetting how seal away works. I read it like 3 times on prior turns and then it just fell out of my brain, I guess. Sometimes it'd be like that. They're stuck on 4, Spreading Seas is fine. They do hit another land, so that gets them Realm Breaker, probably. Or, yeah, they do this activation. Maybe we kind of like Abiding Grace. I'm thinking we'll be able to kill them. I guess if they have a Wrath, that might be a problem. Cat Collector Bricks? Cat Collector Bricks. Sorry, yeah, with all that, with the planes from Bricks, we can play our hand here. which risks playing into a wrath, but... cat. We do that. We make big cat. And a nymph and etc. We go vroom vroom and we hit them for a bunch. They do have to block in a way that loses the Secret Keeper, which is good because that presumably slows down their mill with Phenax. Yeah. If they do have a sweeper, I might just scoop. Okay. Cause, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of... I mean... we can immediately do Psemilla Daxos, get a nymph. Get 5 enchantments. Again, maybe we're okay, like we can flip... we can hit the bricks next turn, too, which is maybe something. Yeah, I don't know. Phenax happens. They presumably want to save the Secret Keeper. They get a tapped plains. Or like they do the Secret Keeper activation after it's blocking something. We will do big... Oh, yes. Hello. We do this. We exile the Secret Keeper. Our opponent roping us? Question mark. No. I mean a little bit. A little roping is a treat. A little roping because I'm playing Mystical Tether. Haha. Merfolk Secret Keeper. It happens. Oh, hey, Lunarch Veteran, you're fun. I don't know, sure. Just for me, just to take game actions. Then we do this, then we do a smash, and we murder the opponent. I'm glad I didn't just tilt scoop to a blood on the snow. Yeah, good games to the opponent. I do think we need to deal with the roaming throne at some point, so do it here. Well, our opponent just decided to rope us for minutes for no reason, I guess. Yeah, being interactive in this deck is useful. I definitely want to include that full game just because, like, there wasn't a lot of game there, but hey, we did enough to make someone, like, salt rope us, so that's something. Sure. Mind Stone and Ravenous Amulet are interesting and or useful. Sage's Reverie is, like, a bit awkward, or we don't have any auras for it right now, but... Hi, Colorica, but good to see you, good to have you. This is going okay. Did a bunch of tinkering in Standard earlier, that was bad. Now we're playing a 0 rare Psemilla deck, and it's going better. Because Psemilla is cool and good. Roaring Earth. Okay, we whiff our land draws or whatever, so that's a thing. Let's get Psemilla down to start making nymphs. And then we will probably, like, Stasis Snare Bill. Yeah. Do a little Stasis Snare as a treat. Balaked Sanctuary tapped for the opponent. Bill gets big. But we have this. Sorry, should have done Touch the Spirit Realm because, like, maybe the Flash is relevant later. Minor play optimization. They get Bill back to hand. Azusa. It's such a strange feeling To know you're alive, it's such an awful feeling. Dying inside, and is why I wake up sorry to say. I hope I don't go crazy today. Azusa, 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 Azusa. It's such a strange feeling, an ominous feeling. Do. Well, can't do anything about that, so just get the tragic poet down. Or the heroic intervention whiffs the touch the spirit realm. We are stuck on 3 mana, which isn't great. The Ravenous Amulet can start doing stuff soon, but it's a little awkward. Inspiring Call draws them 2 cards, which is fine. They don't really have a reason to attack with a Hydra. They could attack with Azusa. They opt not to. We draw a land. We draw a land. Makeshift binding on Azusa. Azusa. And do we want to just lay down arms the Goldvein Hydra? We don't have removal aside from the lay down arms. I think I'm okay with them getting a treasure, theoretically, if they decide to block here. I'm okay trading the Tragic Poet for this because we don't have any recursion or whatever yet. Yeah, they opt to take that trade and to go to 15. They get 1 treasure. Ozolith. Bill! Forest puts a bunch of counters on Bill. Bill is muy gigante. We simply can't let that continue to be a thing. Goodbye, Bill. Daxos? I think Daxos is... Sure, let's Daxos. We do, eat the nymph we just made. Daxos gets us a little life ping thing. We hit a land drop for the turn. We do smash. We take the opponent to 7. Kami of Whispered Hopes. The good news is we can do a real big murder. Creature or land card tapped. Sorcery speed, Archdruid's Charm. Maybe not going to do quite enough to keep our opponent in this game. Psemilla happens. Cat Collector. I like it to go, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. I should not do lines that are like weird risks for no reason. Yeah, we do this, we draw a card, we do smash, they can't block or whatever, and they die. Good games to the opponent. It potentially slows us down a little bit, but honestly I don't hate paying into charitable levies, so. And if they're playing like, any ramp. Okay. Our opponent sees a very tepid tax effect and is like, nah, surely I can't pay for that with my mono green ramp commander. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. This is an interesting hand to me. Nyx Fleece Ram plus Cat Collector, or like we have a little, kind of like life gain soft synergy package here. We can make some cats anyway, so that's something. We're versus Arna Kennerud, Sky Captain. Maybe we do Birth of Meletus. No, we see stuff. We have lands, so we can afford to delay. We do this, we do the Cat Collector on 3, and then we start doing enchantment stuff. Key to the Vault. We gain a life, we collect some cats. Ba-ba-ba-bum. We do a bing bong with the Lunarch Veteran. I definitely didn't forget how to say Lunark partway through saying Lunark. Our opponent doing more equipment-y setup work and stuff goes burr. So that's neat. It is a little bit awkward, although I guess we can do like Birth of Meletus plus Crack a Food on their turn to get more cats. Bing Bong. Or maybe Seal Away or something. Sorry, I did a punt in a prior game with Seal Away. We can't Seal Away tap, because tapped stuff. Elishnorn does things. Okay. Food. Oh, sorry, Cat Collector is each of our turns. Okay, that's weirdly fair. I mean, I guess for limited it makes sense. So we can do Psemilla here. I don't know if we want to. Or I guess we can do, like, Lay Down Arms. We have just enough planes for Lay Down Arms, and we can do Psemilla. Lunark Veteran gains some life. Do a sensible attack. Hope they don't have a Wrath. I mean, we're not actually that invested in the board. We just, yeah, want to keep pressuring them. Colossus Hammer is potentially a concern. Gain 2 life. Exile target creature, non-land permanent. Borrowed time, Psemilla trigger. Slurp up that hammer, because it's I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me, etc., etc. What if large cat? Large cat as a treat. Our opponent goes to 6. Please no sweepers. Arna Kennerud. Sorry, my brain is not internalizing. Ward, discard a card. Great. We have a Seal Away that we can do. Resolve, discard, Seal Away. Do a big smash. Yeah, our opponent reasonably scoops to that. Good games to the opponent. This is doing great. We had like one Progenitus game where we flooded. I'm not sure whether or not I'll cut that one. And then aside from that, we've crushed people. So that's neat. This hand has 2 lands and no card draw. There is like Nyx Fleece Pridemate, but it's, I want to free mulligan. I think this hand is better. Do like Soul Warden into Ravenous Amulet into Psemilla. Or Splitskin Doll. Either's fine, really. I guess Splitskin Doll is probably preferable, unless they are doing stuff. Explore. I haven't played into Jadzi in a hot minute, or like the last time I saw Jadzi was probably when I was storming off with the Jadzi when she was standard legal. So I am certainly aware of what Jadzi can do. The good news, question mark, is that her setup is kind of involved. So we might be able to just like, I mean, we do have instant speed interaction in Stasis Snare or whatever, so that might be fine. This is one of those games where, like, if we lose, I think we might lose in an interesting way anyway. So that could be fun. Journey to the Oracle is an interesting spell to have access to from the command zone. Hi, Elu. We get a little life gain ping thing. Okay. We would like to sorcery speed, seal from existence. Yeah, seal Eluge. Yeah, okay. Do some bonks. We're fine, I didn't smash buttons that do anything. Cultivate, sure. This might be my strongest zero rare deck ever as a side thing. Oh, we can Angelic Gift and then instant speed Stasis Snare. I think I like that. We don't necessarily want to encourage them removing enchantments, so like give the Split Skin Doll the Angelic Gift. Yeah. Land. We do this. I guess theoretically this gives up a bit of damage this turn. But I'm assuming they will want to develop with the Jadzi or something. And that holding the Stasis Snare here is sensible. Harrow. Jadzi. Jadzi me, opponent. Jadzi me. Yes. Yes. Now we actually get priority here? Sort of? No. No? Yes. Okay. The Stasis Snare. Slurp up Jadzi, or try to anyway. They might have a protection effect or something. Oh yeah, Jadzi does stuff. I may or may not have kind of forgot about that, but that's fine. Like, we get the enchantment down, we get the triggers and stuff. We can instant speed flash in Mystical Tether if we want. Yeah, I think we just attack here. Go vroom vroom. And kill the opponent. Woo! Good games to the opponent. Yeah, Psemilla just murdering people, which is cool. Thank you for watching the video, and an extra big thank you to the Patreon patrons and YouTube members that help make these videos possible. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.